Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Miss Roxanne, and this is Daily Rambles. Today we're doing DC's Stargirl Season 1, Episode 6, called The Justice Society. So we start off with, basically there's like a scrimmage football game going on, and the person the person was doing really well when they got the touchdown, and then the dude tackled the person. It turns out it was a girl, and her name was Artemis. And her parents saw it, and they were proud of her for getting the touchdown. And then Artemis punched the dude, and they cheered on for that too, because you got what you got. And the coach benched her, but not the other guy, and that was the whole thing. So the parents talked to the guy afterwards, to the coach, and took him out. Then we cut to where Pat busts Courtney, and so she tells him everything about Rick. Oh my God, about Rick and Beth and Yolanda, and he wants her to get everything back. Then Icicle woke up and got a text message, and he leaves and talks to his son and says it's a hard day. Then Artemis's parents are burying the body, and Icicle shows up, and he tells them to stop what they're doing and to get back into the field. And they are so excited because they're tired of being benched, as they said. And it's Tigress and Sportsmaster. And so, yeah. Then we cut to where Icicle, okay, then Mike is doing a volcano project the next morning, and he was doing the last minute. He had 3 weeks to do it. Hello, me, Procrastination Nation. And basically he doesn't want them to come to the science fair because Barbara kind of wanted to go. Then Pat's being slightly icy to Courtney. Then Pat talks to Rick and says, I knew your real dad. And then Courtney talks to Yolanda, but she can't do it. Then Beth is having fun talking to Chuck, or Dr. Mid-Nite. And she also can't go through it with that either. And then when Pat talks to Rick some more, it shows him the journal, and then we cut to where Courtney tries again to talk to Yolanda and to Beth, and finally goes through with it, but they won't do it, and they leave. And that was like at lunch. And then when Rick tries to go over the journals with Pat, he said this journal makes no sense. Like, they met in Connecticut, not in wherever it said in the journal. And then he's like, oh, I'm talking about the formula for the Iron Man. It kind of schools him about how Iron Man never took advantage of the actual powers of the Iron Man suit, and how that Rick needs to give back the journal and the Iron Man hourglass because he doesn't think he's ready. And Rick was like, no, that's not happening. And then we cut to where so then Rick really goes off on Pat, makes him feel bad, and then we have a new coach. And the parents talk to Steven, who's also the gambler, and he wants a satellite code, so they're going to help. And then tell him to pick up the trash because he was littering when he was going to talk to him. And then we cut to the science fair where we have a sad Mike, but Barbara shows up and he's slightly more happy and does the experiment for the chocolate volcano, and actually worked and didn't create a fiasco like I thought. And then we cut to where Courtney talks to Beth, Yolanda, and Rick, and basically that got nowhere. So they're going to try to figure out the code through Beth's goggles, and that was used to note. Then the alarm system went off, and it was the gambler. So it's at this place called Empire Enterprises, which is like it's like a not software. Anyway, it's an enterprise for a phone system or something. It's a communication system. There we go. And he's a master of the dark net after the actual Dr. Mid-Nite AI tells him who he is. It's like his arch nemesis. Then they're going to go after him, and they're going to suit up. Then Sportsmaster and Tigress are going out and tell Artemis that they're leaving and to do exercises. Then Icicle and the kid is at the restaurant. I can't remember. It starts with the C. Hang on, I'll check. Okay, it turns out it's Cameron. And they're at this restaurant, and the waitress brought a cake, and so it's like, whose birthday is it? And it's like, it was my mom's, but she's gone now, and that was just freaking awkward. Then the kid Cameron blew out the candle, and it was like visibly cold breath when he blew the candle out. Then Barbara and Mike eat his volcano experiment. And then Pat came home, and it's like, where's Courtney? It's like, oh, she's out with friends. So they arrive at the Enterprise's place, and they suit up. And then Rick is being rude because he doesn't really know. He's like, let's just tower through and, like, you know, bust down the door or whatever. Then we cut to where the gambler is playing timber, and then we cut to where Beth gets them in because again Rick was trying to be rude and wants to just bust down the door, but there's smarter ways to do it. So Beth gets them in, and they found the guard on a permanent vacation, and they run into Sportsmaster and Tigress. They have a really cool fight scene. Then the team's in chaos. Like Iron Man just goes off like randomly, and then Wildcat goes after Tigress, and Courtney's just like, let's stick together, and Beth is just like, then Sportsmaster smoked our men pretty good. Then the really cool fight scene, and then it's Tigress versus Wildcat. That was a really good fight scene actually. The Stargirl saves Iron Man, and then they have a fight scene, which was pretty cool. Then back with Tigress and Wildcat, and Wildcat was doing kind of bad. Let me take off my glasses. Then Beth saved her, thanks to the extinguisher, and they managed to make a run for it. And then it's Stargirl versus Sportsmaster and Tigress at the same time, and then he chucked a hockey puck at the staff, and it kind of smoked it, but it's okay. Gambler got the codes. Then Pat shows up, and then Sportsmaster and Tigress escape. Then Pat and Court talk, and Pat scolded her. Is like, I was just trying to help them not get killed. That's what Courtney was saying to Pat. And said, I know, right? Oh my god. And it's just like, oh, okay, I get it. And then he says like they need training, and so they get to keep their suits, but they need actual like formal training. Then we cut to where then Justice Society talk, and then want to figure out who the new JSA members are, and that was in the episode. Really good episode. I really enjoyed it. I gave it an A+. Sorry about pausing the video so many times. Don't do 25 bicep curls like 2 hours before you record a video, and you have to hold your arm up. It's not very smart. Anyway, the episode is A+. I really, really enjoyed it, and the fight scenes were really good, and we get to see we get to see how the team gels together, and it kind of doesn't, but they're working on it, and it's a lot of improvements. And sorry about all my junk. Let's go over this way. Anyway, really good video. Really enjoyed it. I like the dynamics and see how they're improving, and that's it. That's what I'm doing for this video. So like this video, please go to like, comment down below, tell me what you think. Do you agree, disagree? Tell me your thoughts down below, and don't forget to subscribe because it helps out the channel a lot. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.